I'm TarotOracle, and look what just came in 30 seconds ago. The Gregory Scott Tarot. Now you're like, who's Gregory Scott? That's another YouTuber. That's a YouTuber. He's got a cool British accent. Got to go check him out. His YouTube channel's in the cards. So this looks like classic 90s or early 2000 Llewellyn cards, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing indeed. All right, we got the Gregory Scott Tarot. There it is. A tarot of positive clarity. That's all you need in life, is positive clarity. So here we go. I've already watched his unboxing of his own tarot like a month ago. So let's get the plastic off of here if it's going to be possible. Yeah, this is a classic 2000, early 2000 Llewellyn plastic. Okay, the Gregory Scott Tarot, like I said, there's the back of it. Very cool. Very nice, Greg. Very nice indeed. And when he unboxed it, let's see if I have the same... Let's see if I have the same card. Yeah, I do. Okay, here is all of his info. So freeze frame it, and you can go to his YouTube site. Of course, come back to my YouTube site after, and we get the little white book. And there you go. The tarot course, Facebook, and all of that stuff. There we go. All right. So when I watched his video, it looked awesome indeed. Again, this is back to classic circa, 2003, 2004 Llewellyn. Artwork is by David Corsi. So I'm not sure, Greg, if you ever watch this, I assume you will. Let me know if this is somebody you hired. This is a buddy of yours. I just don't know. But I like it because it has that classic look. It's borderless, and the text is very readable from a long distance away. And ooh, I like how this is just set up, right? This is set up how high she is. There's a lot of meaning in here. I think there's a lot of subtle meaning. We have the moon is sort of subtly or not so subtly put down here as a floor feature. I like her expression. She is holding something other than a scroll. Almost like she's cooking something there. Maybe the Empress. Ooh, I like that. It's got a Six of Wands feel. It's got a Six of Wands feel. And I like how it has the all caps and then a small V. Plus you have obviously the number as well. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like how that looks. The Emperor, that's interesting. It's like the Emperor has a lot of plans. Almost like the scrolls from maybe the Three of Pentacles, the scrolls from the High Priestess have all been unloaded into the Emperor. It's sort of a designer, right? It's sort of a designer. We have an architect emperor there. So instead of like the prodigal father, we have just sort of a designer. Ooh, and the young child as the Hierophant. It sort of turns the Hierophant idea on its head, doesn't it? From being the wise elder, and you also have the handshake. A lot of interesting stuff in here. Very, very cool. The Lovers. Oh, that is interesting. So many angels sort of doing that. And the Chariot being the two lions with the different colors. And instead of like a large chariot with a hood with stars, we have stars in the background. And it looks like we have New York possibly back there. There you go. New York Castle. And we have Strength. I'm not really sure what's going on there. It looks like strength with adversity. Look how varied this is. It looks like strength with adversity. So this is sort of a barbed wire, a hand coming out of adversity, and then someone else. It's got a feel of Michelangelo's, Moses, not Moses. Adam, the Adam and God with the hand. Anyway, but yeah, the Hermit. That is interesting. We have two sources of light in the Hermit, as well as a city back there. The Wheel, very cool. I'm kind of interested as to what that says. Maybe it's covered in the book. Justice. I'm not really sure what the hell is going on here. So somebody OD'd. We have a scene from The Wire. You know, the HBO show The Wire. I'm addicted to that for some reason. But yeah, we have justice. They have been poisoned. Justice has been served. Justice has been served. The Hanged Man. It looks like, I don't know, they're fondling him, or I don't know what exactly is going on here. He is enlightened indeed, but looks like they're going after his crotch. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Maybe it's explained in the book too. Death, interesting. Interesting reinterpretation of that. Is that what is that? Is that Venus? Looks like Venus. Yeah, looks like Venus. Venus. Okay, not really sure what's going on with that. Again, we need to look that up. Temperance. She's not pouring anything. She's just sort of sitting there. The Devil. Very cool. It's got an 8 of Swords feel, doesn't it? I'm restricted, and I'm stuck with all of my bottles and my intoxication. The Tower. Very, very nice artwork there. Oh, the Star. Look at that. Look at that. She maybe is an alcoholic too. I mean, I don't really know what's happening here. Don't really know what's happening here, Greg. I'm not really sure. But yeah, sure. That looks pretty cool. It has a little bit of the feel of my strength card with the mermaid. Oh, the Moon. That looks creepy. That does. So you have to walk this area in order to get that. The Sun. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. All right. Judgment. Sort of that new opportunity there. Except it looks like that... maybe a workaholic. I don't know what's happening here. We got chemicals. We got coins. It's got a sword. It's got books. It's got coins. It's almost like a magician feel. That really, really feels like the magician. What was it? Where was the magician on here? Yeah, this feels a lot more like the magician. It feels like the magician has aged from the magician card, and he's being lifted up. And finally, the World. Very cool. I like it. I like it. The world has all the elements that it needs there. Ace of Cups is just beautiful. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. Two of Cups. So it's transferred into here instead of above their heads. And it has a window to it. Now, you remember in my readings, a window possibly means long-distance relationship. So the fact that that's here within the Two of Cups is really interesting. The Three of Cups, we got 3 dudes, party on, Wayne. And the Four of Cups, ooh, such an ethereal look to it. Look at that, such an ethereal look to it. I like it. 5 of Cups, we have the Veil and holding the flowers. It almost looks like the Death card, doesn't it? The 6 of Cups, so appears to be whispering or kissing, sort of the younger sibling, and handing that person an apple. Handing them an apple. Very interesting. Very interesting background to that as well. Now, the 7 is, I don't know what's happening here. Again, I need to sort of look through the book. But, yeah, it is pretty interesting. So, let's see what the 7 of Cups, and let's take a break here. And look at the 7 of Cups and see if it sort of explains what's happening. The 7 fantasy world. There is time to lock on reality, and there is time to sidestep and wander. With this in mind, with this heart, needs to find wonder in everything. Okay, so sort of a 4 of Cups feel, to where they're just sort of daydreaming, but they're happy instead of sad. So it's time to wonder. It's time to look at possibilities. This is a great looking deck. 8 of Cups. Look at that. Disappointed, leaving. It looks like they separated. It looks like she won the big bear from the carnival. You know what I mean? Where you throw the darts and you pop the balloons. The 9 of Cups has a bit of an Empress pregnancy going on there. And applause. Congratulations, you're pregnant. That's fantastic. I'm not really sure what the world's happening here. I'm not sure. There's a lot of fireworks, and everything looks good. 10 of Cups is pretty traditional. We got a little of the water feature going on with the pointer finger going heavenward. And the Page of Cups. Ooh, there we go. A bit of the disappointment, a bit of the loner. I like it. And the Knight of Cups being Mr. Romance, but a little bit of weird. It's got a little bit of Outlander feel here. Maybe he touched a stone and went back to medieval Ireland. The Queen of Cups, the mermaid. So interesting. Oh no, she cut him. She cut the dude. That's mean. She's got the glowy hand and she just cut the dude. What the? That's mean, man. I mean, if you're going to emerge out of the ocean and kiss me, don't like cut me up. That's just brutal. And the King of Cups, very, very serious. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, I like that a lot. It's got that, the King of Pentacles feel to it, doesn't it? The Two of Pentacles. I'm juggling. I'm wearing my, I don't know, my dolphin suit. I don't know what these are. There's sea creatures. I don't know. But we're sort of dancing and juggling at the same time. The Three of Pentacles. Ooh, that's nice. Making a shield. Making some defense. The Four of Pentacles. Oh, being greedy. Okay, I'm not really sure what's happening there. Being a bit greedy with that Four of Pentacles feel. And sort of just clawing wood. That's going to be brutal. Five of Pentacles. Ooh, it's got a little bit of that pour. I'm holding on. I'm separated from what I enjoy. Six of Pentacles. I'm giving. Pretty traditional. Seven of Pentacles. Pretty traditional as well. The Crown has reemerged, right? The Crown has reemerged. Eight of Pentacles. Pretty traditional. Got a little bit of the Magician feel to it. It's got the sword there. It's got the axe. We're making the shoehorn. Or sort of the horseshoe. Shoehorn. Horseshoe. Nine of Pentacles. I mean, interesting. It is definitely the bounty that we need with that. And the Ten of Pentacles. We have everything. Ooh, I like the artist. The artist painting art as the Ten of Pentacles. Almost like it's unreachable and it's just sort of beginning to get realized. The Page of Pentacles is stealing something. They're about to do a Seven of Swords thing and jam that piece of bread into their jacket. I assume the patches on the jacket sort of indicate they're poor. Obviously, the lack of shoes as well. So, yeah, they're stealing it, I assume. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, the devil has returned. The devil is influencing this person. That is very interesting reinterpretation. Beautiful Queen of Pentacles as well. Oh, my back. I bent over too much. That's what he said. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is gorgeous. The King of Pentacles as well. Look at the Ace of Wands. How pretty is that? Man, this deck. Ow, my back. This deck really, really shows off the colors. Really, really makes it nice. Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. I mean, a lot of these I'm not really sure where he's going. You know, Greg, if you don't have I'm searching your videos. I don't see a video explaining these. I'm just saying, Greg, man, I would appreciate an explanation. You know what I mean? Two of Wands is pretty traditional. Three of Wands, not so much. I mean, I'm not really sure where we're having. It reminds me of Breath of the Wild video game, to where you have to ride the horse through all of the little things. It almost looked like a Four of Wands moment, doesn't it? You're going through, you're wandering into an adventure. Be kind of interesting. So I'm kind of curious about the symbology and all of that stuff. The book is a bit, sparse as far as symbology goes. I would really love to see, Greg, I'd really love to see you explain some of these. Suit of Wands is happiness. There's a moment for creating the gates of fortune. To advance, one needs to dare. There you go. All right, the Five of Wands. We have a conflict, but it almost looks like a Seven of Wands feel. You have one person against many people, obviously smaller. Obviously, hopefully he doesn't stab one of these children with this freaking point over here. The Six of Wands, though. That is very traditional. Success, riding the success into there. Seven of Wands, not traditional. I guess this is from an alternate point of view to where you're trying to get to the cliff and attack the guy up on the cliff, because normally the Seven of Wands has a drop-off cliff. So I'm kind of wondering if she's headed to that cliff to fight the guy. The Eight of Wands, very traditional, almost looks a little swordsy. Also has a Three of Swords feel to it, you know what I mean? And the Nine of Wands. So we're injured, but we're still going. I mean, a little bit of that feel. I don't see a headband that we're injured. I don't see any indication this person is injured. Maybe the rip on the pants indicates an injury. I'm not really sure. I mean, it does have blood here as well. So the Ten of Wands, encumbrance. So it looks like that. He has bad posture. We have a bit of bad posture here with the 10. If you're going to carry a bunch of people, you need to keep that posture. Otherwise, you're going to have back problems. The Page of Wands has the belt and all sorts of things going on there. The Knight of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands showing off art. And you do have the Queen of Wands cat here. So there are some deeper meanings. Again, the book does cover a lot of these. So the Queen is performing, creative, understanding, creation. So we do have a reinterpretation of some of these cards. The King of Wands, very cool, very cool. And now we go down to the swords. Finally down to the swords. I really like this. Oh, by the way, there's the back, and here's the card thickness. A lot of movement. A lot of movement. It's not exactly super thick, but it's okay. Let's see. Ace of Swords. The beginning of communication. I like it. Looks like he has big plans. The Two of Swords. She appears to be in peril, and he's saving her, or he has malintent for what's going on there. Three of Swords. Ooh, a very traditional heartbreak with, is that blood all over the swords? I'm kind of curious there. Very traditional indeed. The Four of Swords. You know, that's not very relaxing. That is, I gotta say, that's not very relaxing. What does it say? The Four of Swords is threat and menace. So, yeah, I mean, that's a bit of reinterpretation there. It definitely is not relaxing like the normal Four of Swords would be. And the Five of Swords, he's pouring chocolate all over his head. He's going to have a yummy chocolatey head. And that looks a little sexual, I got to say. That looks a little odd, but the chocolate head, the posture's kind of weird, you know. Who's your daddy? Is that, let me look at the book. It could be Who's Your Daddy? No, it's submission. It is Who's Your Daddy? See, I'm nailing these. Six of Swords. Oh, that looks like a Halloween card. The Six of Swords is indeed in a lot of peril here. The Six of Swords is murky waters. And the Seven is subterfuge. So that makes sense. That does make some sense. I mean, this is pretty traditional, I gotta say. Eight of Swords being restricted. The title is Falling Down. And you do sort of see that. That's easy. We have the, is that an injury on her leg as well? And the Nine of Swords is entitled Nightmares, which, you know, coincides with that. The Ten of Swords is two sides. So you do have a mirror reflection. You see a lot of mirrors. You see this in the Anna Kay, a few other decks to where you'll see a mirrored card. So that is called Two Sides. There you go. The Page of Swords, very interesting. That is called Experimenting, Intellectual Yearning. And the Knight is called Arguing, Intellectual Action. So Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. I mean, I love the cards. I love the artwork. I like this. My only hesitation is just how dramatic some of the reinterpretations are. I mean, it's not like you need to read through a 1,000-page book to figure out and the reinterpretations do make sense, like the falling down, subterfuge, and stuff like that. And in here, it is pretty traditional. We got reversal section, we got interpretation of the cards, and then we have what is behind the deck, and positivity, how to use the cards. The cards are always about us. And then we have how to read tarot. So there you go. You get in the proper mental state. Make sure you've used the bathroom. So we have a spread, and then we go into the arcana. So there you go. There's the little white book, obviously in different languages, pretty traditional LS type of book. So I love the graphics. I love the graphics. I do need to sort of dive into the book a little bit to see the reinterpretations. I would also love to see Greg make some videos on why there's a lion, for example, and the Three of Wands and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to see some detailed videos from Greg on the reasons behind some of these cards. Overall, this is a beautiful deck. Greg, David, your artist, did a lot of great work. This is very, very good. It's nice and bordered us. Again, I love how easy to read the text is, how nice the text stands out. And I love how much work went into the details on the images, like the lighting on the books and whatnot, and the shading on the hand, the shadows and everything. It just knocked it out of the park. Looks fantastic. I literally can't wait to read with this. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.